What's up, everybody? It's your girl Zaynub. A few weeks ago, I received a message from an Instagram account, Bay Area Rising. They invited me out to attend one of their shows, which was at a local museum in SF. They basically called it an R&B speakeasy similar to Tiny-Desk concerts. Now, that instantly sold me because I love how Tiny-Desk concerts look, so I pretty much bought my ticket. It wasn't super expensive. They advertised that they were going to have a floral exhibit. They described it as a floating flower garden, which honestly sounded like such a cool concept by itself. I think I was sold on that alone anyway. Went to this event and it was definitely a trip. It was located in the Dogpatch Neighborhood in SF, which coincidentally it's one of the few neighborhoods I haven't been to in SF. The exhibit was located at the Institute of Contemporary Art in San Francisco. If you've never heard of the museum, it's a super cool museum, so it's free, open to the public. They do a lot of community-based stuff. So I walk through the museum doors and there's an attendant there and he says, oh, if you're here for the event, go ahead and walk through it. All the way at the back is the table for the event to check in. Now, one thing I looked at, I realized like, oh, this is the ICA, this is the exhibits themselves that they host. So I'm walking through and as I turn the corner, I see this dog that scared the shit out of me. Now, I stood in line for the event and they ended up asking if I was down to play Name That Song with some strangers, and I said yes. Ended up playing that, lost it, but had a good time. I got a free seltzer from playing that game and they actually let me in and I got to skip the line. I turn the corner and I'm just greeted by this gorgeous lighting setup, flowers hanging down from the ceiling, and the thing that really stayed in my mind was the smell. Like, you just smelled the roses. It smelled so fresh. It smelled like I was walking through a garden instead of walking to a concert, and that was a really great experience in and of itself. It kind of had prom vibes to it, like you felt like you were in like a high school dance on TV or something. And I did see a lot of couples around, so I had this moment of, oh my god, am I like at a date night thing? But then I was like, who cares? I'm doing my own thing. I'm taking myself on a date, so, you know, let me have a good time. So the first half an hour of the event pretty much had like time to look at the exhibit, as well as just taking the time and experimenting more, going around the different places and just seeing what there was to offer. The whole place was decked out in mirrors all around, and with the mirrors there were also lights strung around them, as well as the floating roses, the floating stems. On the walls, right where the mirrors were, there was space to write on them, so that was super cool. There were a couple like mirror type of surfboards with art on them, and also loved those, looked great. Honestly, I really liked that the art was definitely selected. It was curated, not even selected, but I would say definitely curated, and you could tell how much time they spent into, you know, what the final product was going to look like. So, you know, as a creator and as a marketing manager, I really appreciated it. Anyways, overall, it was a super fun experience. I definitely would recommend it. I think the thing I liked is that everyone definitely seemed like they were Bay Area people, and it was one of those moments where you felt the smaller group, but at the same time you understood, you know, this is a community. It's just a bunch of people trying to hang out, trying to have a good time. So definitely appreciated that. It feels like something I definitely want more of coming into 2024. Definitely coming around next time, and I'm definitely going to be more prepared. I think I'm going to be more outgoing. I did wish I dressed up a little bit more, and next time I definitely will be going all out. I did bring my camera, my Canon T6i, and grab some really great photos. And on top of that, for videos, I was pretty much just recording on my 15 Pro the whole time. So that pretty much wraps up what I did at the show. And overall, event was a great experience. We'll definitely be back for more. Shout out to Bay Area Rising. Thanks for the invite. Thanks for the event. Just all around great time. And it was cool getting to talk with people, and can't wait till next time.